Andy Kerm.
Blaster GC on Crawford. You know, UEFA League of Nations no na measure say finam the major leagues across Europe yen intentem. So the teams EBE and Hano UEFA any CONMEBOL akabum and so the big face FIFA. A dear no penny a friend Alejandro Dominguez of Paraguay. Ono na the president of CONMEBOL. Sounds na over Europa. You have Alexander Safrin, who is the head of UEFA. Maybe you don't know Makabum. Say UEFA League of Nations, say dear, the Brazil and Argentina Barbecue. And in Teutimu Quechra, it's likely to meet me at Uruguay, meet me at Colombia, and then Peru. Ninginane say, as a vingan and penning for more the FIFA Technical Committee. Eko susu ho kire Gianni Infantino ne penning for say. The FIFA World Cup, which is the Cup the Mundial, Genoa and Kiemfambra every 2 years. Europeans no so mumfuaso. CONMEBOL for no so mumfuaso. And a come befaso DSC no politically and no more no. Because UEFA League of Nations no being inside it just for the Europeans. But this time they want to include Neymar and the Lionel Messi Argentina to be part of the UEFA League of Nations. Into FIFA for only be interview no ma grantia. Almost a mini World Cup. And I open your friend Alexander Safrin and Crow for person no. Inti afe di omo no mo bedidi nkomo na niam omo nti ase no omo timi a chechiro mu na omo stop plan na omo yes omo de beru in certain major competition e di anim no inti omo so trigger ama certain things so ekoso a FIFA enye happy with the kind of arrangement UEFA epese omo ye UEFA League of Nations na it will benefit the South Americans. Reason they say, and the baby o makwa jinan, and now UEFA League of Nations South American teams na so omo nations no, omo ntimi nya friendly games ni Europeans ne mo. Unfortunately for them, European teams na dey 13 teams na babe PM at the World Cup. And let's not forget, omo dominated World Cup after Brazil won it in 2002. At the babe see the Europeans na jia. Now you know person tested the level of your national team. No team is na European team anymore there. Now kokoye these South American countries, these CONMEBOL countries na no musi akan kwa there. How will you fare in the biggest stage of football, which is the World Cup? You know Brazil some more World Cup qualifiers and Tempa no qualify, but some Bobby Pin World Cup in recent times almost best position after 2002 semi-finals. For me, participating in the UEFA League of Nations will benefit these South American teams because omo benya chance to play friendly games with these Europeans a bit me who the level of their national team. Big games never over the weekend. Now ka kopie mu Italy. Inter Milan for na kire say we bi omo abedu omo ntwe omo achibiu. And then the number of goals omo di gum Edema Santalina for no kire how Simeone Inzaghi and the charges na ba abedu. 2 big games in Bekoso, and you have Atlanta versus AS Roma, and then Team IFN AC Milan versus Napoli. Tony Montana, the players are almost preparing the Napoli setup, and Genoa Makan Hun Sembibi. So we lose 3 quality top individuals within your spine, our break, and then only their air cost in Naples. But the sad aspect is that in the game against Empoli, no BNM said the materials available no beat me as I but again, Zelensky and Sukoko prior. And the good news for the Napolitans. But again, they will be playing against AC Milan. Almost the last game, Omukoko PMU at the former Stadio Flori, the Dacio Arena, almost so Timi and Kwan Koshe Udinisi. So 2 teams coming together to play this particular game without a victory in their previous game and on the Baby Boom. But the good news for AC Milan is that Omo players are available. Theo Hernandez and Kwana Yati said, Onya COVID in 20 minutes and Pierre Carrou is available to take that particular role. Alejandro Florenzi, Atimiamba Beshe the right side and Fikayo Tomori, Abrante Alessio Romanoli, and midfield no coach that's the same kakra because it drew this level there. You just have to try and manage the squad available. Into the Bakayoko Ababi Rub and Frank Kessé between Sandro Tonali and then Abrante Ismail Benassa or Roteti, and you have the likes of Ibrahim Diaz. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and these young guys makers who are making waves in the Italian Serie A as against a Napoli team on Bobo without Koulibaly, and so actually they are trade defensive pair with Ramani and Abrante Juan Jesus. And now Napoli conceded goals. Diego Deme, Vito Osimhen, Javi Lozano, and Dres Mertens, Omunya available. Mario Rue is also available. You have the likes of Marcia Politano. All these guys are general. Omunya mobile BPM against Milan. Lorenzo Isenya, I am very quiet in the last few games. But for me, the key man I always say Milan unfortunately should be Lorenzo Isenya and then Dres Mertens. Omunye betting a hard and again, the defensive pair of Napoli, De Lorenzo, Mario Rue, Ramani, and then Joan Jesus, also more money cost Zlatan Ibrahimovic in that particular game. A game is 0, and the last 3 games are Napoli abono. Enkoye, Omuso against some of the big guys, Inter Shomo, Omushe Juventus, Omushe Lazio, Atlanta Beshomo, but this time Ombe making amends. Unfortunately for them, they don't have the men available on betting me and making amends for them. And you know, I'm expecting to my friend AC Milan, so I'm betting me a go by a narrow win against Napoli. Same thing to Atlanta. Per their current form and performance of modernity under Gian Piero Gasparini. Now she doom say what you say no AS Roma. No more share the likes of Duvan Zapata and the likes of Robert Frela and all these guys having the likes of Rafael Toloi, Palomino, Duvan James Steele back to the squad. Omodebabe Chiemo against AS Roma. Kasdorp, Chris Smalling, Matthias Veda, and then Roger Obenas and show quality. They say in any of the big games, on betting rise to the occasion, things will be very difficult for my friend AS Roma. And then the form of Duvan Zapata, the physical level and the quality, my friend Roma thing. So a bit me, I'm making sure so my best up. And you know, I feel say again, just say more no inconsistency, a bit me as to us. I'm tipping to my friend Atlanta, so I'm winning that particular game. Now, Spain there, big games beyond Shedenio, and you have Real Madrid playing against Cadiz. Vinicius actually say team new form and also and the quality no Obie who this particular time how was here improved within the Madrid setup. Now deserve to be crowned the best player of the league in last month in the Spanish La Liga, playing against Cadiz. And the match about tough for team friend Real Madrid. Checking the position of Cadiz, checking their recent performance, and Madrid here first on the league table. You know, on the person on Besashe, no more team keep momentum review. A team extended lead near Daumo, Atletico Madrid, and Real Sociedad, other teams in the Spanish La Liga. So again, I'm going in for a Real Madrid win. Barcelona playing against Elche. Javi Hernandez, Nancy Newman Koye for him, and I think say he can bounce back against my friend Elche. Or see, or has to be team or top 4. Now what team qualify for the Champions League spot. And no any idea Javi Hernandez pese oh yeah. For a very long time, until say top 4 in Barcelona or top 4 in Spain, we'll be here that discussion. But that is the level of Barcelona now. And you know, playing against Elche, I think that this is a manageable game, and Barcelona beat me and manage Elche game no etimi I win. To the Premier League, Chelsea against Wolverhampton.
Yenny kind and matches now more postponed. What's going on? Premiership. No, we nothing interest our area no so.
Okay.
So Premiership matches and come postponing in and Kenya. Na and Man U and Brighton postponed. Southampton Brentford postponed. Watford Crystal Palace postponed. West Ham Norwich postponed. Nyambo China Everton Leicester postponed. Also
England for now is on postponed home league and La Liga, Bundesliga, French League and Italian Serie A because you know incident EPL suspended after all these leagues because incident Ebeka one match on Bebo. What they take it for me? Seka one match but now COVID be NCA they will play.
There's a Monday omo meeting.
Yes.
The day so Kabaya matches ni na omo twenko anymore. They cost no is serious.
The EPL people that I know it to be extremely difficult. Very serious and having certain players and also say almost a panel and community already saw mobile one and also taking matter to a different level and then also postpone certain games no I say give advantage to certain teams so more back here send a bear and teams need being so the cowboy way how would they come back normal so about that particular game again there are certain teams almost affected by the COVID. Who Everton there, who Chelsea they are proud to that particular game. Who Tottenham Hotspur on my last 2 games on my postpone at the since December 5th. Tottenham Hotspur intimate more match about until the game on against Liverpool at the new Tottenham Stadium. You know, a bit more benefit, a bit more so, yeah, affected. Manchester United, almost, so I think their game against Brentford was postponed. And you know, I in and out, but let's see how meeting, you know, it will unfold. But games are Airbus, no. Chelsea bought against Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
You know, I can't be brief for Chelsea.
I know you're China 2 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can't be brief for Chelsea and how Oman underperforming in their last few games. Okay, Oman against Everton. The only problem was planting the ball at the back of the net, and then only had the IOMO problem, and then defensive organization at the back. You are played against a tricky Wolverhampton side that have efficient and a pacey attack in Adama Traore. So Raul Jimenez, when you red card, it is not likely so Baba. Say Daniel Pondes is likely to be Adama Traore in attack. You can't about how Chelsea have suffered from their central zone in terms of play. But this particular game, N'Golo Kante is back. Ebabe Georgino in midfield with Marco Alonso and James Rees-Mogg, 4 players in midfield. As against Ruben Neves and then Jean Martino midfield, and you see how Chelsea to be up. You know, so Wolverhampton so almost when you a very consistent back of Kelaban and then Roman Diaz. Almost bar with Nelson Semedo on the other side. And no my bar. Your team dance some baby compared to the big class day in the out rotate players and making sure some manage squad no. So what your team are friend Wolves are and Tisa. The PR 3 players here available. A pre-BR their central midfield, Oben Jean Martino, Oben Ruben Neves. Anyone so Adama Traore, Raul Jimenez available. One Trenka Kakra, one Fabio Silva Kakra. But these players now are available for Wolverhampton from the days of Nuno Espirito Santo at the Babysine. So Chelsea Asia a pacey attack, a very strong attack in Adama Traore there. Next and saying goes no considering Jumaya and also working on that particular thing. Against Zenit, against Everton, and against West Ham United, you will have these teams expose the Chelsea defense. Unfortunately, certain here can now only Adama Traore type of a player. Into Thomas Tuchel, there's so much pressure on him now. Chelsea, any time for any coach, only time for patience because I won't believe so. Team no, they need to win, and win. I won't care about the Ababe and you know. Imagine Chelsea lose this particular game. Pressure and how our coaches will be linked to the Chelsea setup. Omoba against Wolves, a very difficult game, and Chelsea per their recent performance, things have been so tough for them. But so what the Wolves are, they played well against Manchester United by Omulusui. They played well against Tottenham Hotspur, Omulusui. They played so well against Manchester City, but Omulusui, Omu game no sanity. Omu book game because Omu quality. But Omu we are some of the born better at them. And Mason Raul Jimenez, General, and Ubeti at home. It is a game that looks like a draw. But because Chelsea bought at home, General, I will take Chelsea as favorite for this particular game. Now, Liverpool bought against Antonio Conte's Tottenham Hotspur. Now, watch it, Tottenham Hotspur and Liverpool. And in the last 17 games, Tottenham team are winning back up into a game. So Liverpool bought a mumre and omabo. Now, can one team almost affected by the COVID? You are talking about Tottenham Hotspur. They will be playing without Lucas Moura, Son Heung-min, and so any part of this particular game. Christian Romero will not be available, and then Emerson Royal. Until come players no almost starting now. 4 key players will be absent in this particular game against the Liverpool team. Virgil van Dijk and Crown on missing from a defense, and then Roberto Firmino is back to this particular game. But I feel with the form of Thiago Jota, coach the decided to be maintaining that particular spot. And Kwanbe and Antonio Conte be first one line up, but general, my area and Fisa Conte in Suba and was yeah Juma and the Modi Bonso so any. A woman saw my postpone games need be their mom and any Premier League game since December 5th. It's another more Martin Kakra and coming back on air netting. Whilst Liverpool have been so efficient and they've been sensational in all their games, so my boy, and also my last game, my boy, you know. Now you love to watch them and watch them again against Newcastle United. Into Yabeshe Howa, Conte, Eba and the 3 back now as usual. Ben Davies, Eric Dyer, Davison Sanchez, Tanganga Bebo on the right wing back, Sergio Reguilon on the left wing back, a midfield of Hobie and then Togan and Dombele. Giovanni Celso is back. Obenya Steven Bergwijn and then Hurricane three top. But I can say only team my friend Liverpool ball. Now say bought three at the back. I know what you need because they have Mo Salah, they have Diego Jota, and they have Sadio Mane. Out of them, Ombema more than 30 goals in the EPL. So how will you defend against them? Or 5 back and Conte with his defensive plan, you know how Conte defend and defend so well. But playing against this Liverpool side and opening up Tottenham team, you know, Hurricane, one goal out of the last 6 games seems to be very tough for Tottenham Hotspur. Again, may call for a Liverpool win at the new Tottenham Stadium. Manchester City against Newcastle, you know, it is a venue that has always been difficult for Newcastle United. St. James and a hoarding. But Newcastle United again, and Yema Mkoye. Omo beye bia to say the omo ye bia against Liverpool. But Manchester City, omo say in Milan. Baby omo could do there, you know, it will be very difficult for Mesa home match. Again, I went for Manchester City at the St. James Park.
And they were declared champions, crowd.
Oh, you know, I mean, declare champions.
I've
not seen Manchester City
after 17 games.
Yes.
What declare champions, Man City?
You know, let's say Manchester City, who saw that first time, be free.
Okay.
And again, who are their competitors now? Their competitors,
see their Liverpool.
Sadio Mane, ba.
I don't know why Chelsea free.
Or see
That's all.
Chelsea don't move any day.
4 points in the dome. We have done just how many games?
Okay.
Well, you have a point, but the reality is that
now don't move ye.
I know my bemu bunte.
but
don't move.
Chelsea situation is temporal. Injuries, COVID. Temporal. They have the players, they have the technical bench. It's temporal. Don't take Chelsea out.
How would you do another Chelsea account?
Enjoy Chelsea film.
Mendy is coming to the AFCON. One better put. Mendy is coming to the AFCON, and I'll refer second part better.
And yeah, okay.
On the bomb shots in every outside the box.
Sir. And your Premier League in bed.
Mendy ba AFCON. Salah ba AFCON.
AFCON is 6 matches, so over bird final. You miss 6 matches.
Okay, potential. Let's look at the player that will be coming to the AFCON. Okay? Potentially. Senegal is likely to be at the semis. Someone in Cameroon. Senegal are likely to be at the semis. Someone in Cameroon. I'm talking about Cameroon because Cameroon is your boogie side. No matter form or more, so much Cameroon or any of the knockout states Cameroon show. It happened in 2002, it happened in 2017. Into my main form in Sinchen. Egypt is likely to make it to the quarterfinals. Sechi and that is Salah. Into Mendy, Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, Savanko Omo say 4 games. No. Why be Naka?
Who do you create? Say educator, no say no Bobby. Keita for Liverpool. Honestly,
Naby Keita.
Naby Keita, sorry.
Liverpool will miss Sadio Mane. Naby Keita the group stage. Na me boa ma round of 16 no free no ko. To no the on check. Ono cry injuries. Inti Mane, Salah, Naby Keita, the 3 of them are out. You know, these are the key figures of the Liverpool team. Chelsea be lose omo backbone in Edouard Mendy. Inti Chelsea and Liverpool see on be who Manchester City be lose Riyad Mahrez this season obone the next day not bench. Almost COVID now what is a change of what is Man City player.
I'm say chum no monka.
You know, and everything omo the show bia. Their players are intact, no injury worries, no COVID situation. One player is only coming to the AFCON. Whilst Liverpool will be losing 3, while Chelsea will lose their backbone at the goalpost. And no Manchester City baby omo dina sese omo wo animu Chelsea. Manchester United they are feeling no more for Faber. So omo ba beduru so ane ahete be team de omo aka wa. But baby omo dina na Manchester City, Liverpool, topper, you know, it will be very difficult. So beat me akwa say 2 teams in everyone. Liverpool almost on Benya Origi, on Benya Roberto Firmino, on Benya Diego Jota, omo de omo show mundi ba said you. Mo Salah is Mo Salah. Premier League now fan and the number of goals or them Liverpool. I don't think any of these attack a bit team ama. Sadio Mane level of creativity and his quality in the final third for Liverpool. I don't think any of these players are cut in that particular mode. And then Manchester City, ejina years league no on beat me akos waje.
Okay. Uwe matches in the Premiership. Uwe ni na.
Oh, my Man City. Okay. And I'm fast na Leeds United.
Ah, if I can wanna, you know more trying to.
Okay. You know Arsenal, Arsenal Leeds United in their last 2 games I conceded 10 goals. Arsenal had been in a super form, and also almost the last game, boy, the young lads are just living up. Smith Rowe, Gabriel Martinelli showing quality, and the only a consistent midfield of Xhaka and then Thomas Partey. And only Adriana Messiache, the defense is solid. Watch a team of Leeds United almost injury situation. Any certain players are almost in the form into almost banner. No, the next day, the next day, no. A Kessben number first recover from the 7 goals that they conceded at the Etihad against team of Manchester City. Arsenal team, so almost your team, the say Leeds United, flexible, almost open up, almost allow be a man bar. That is where you see the quality of Arsenal and their players, and then Mikel Arteta show so much quality. Leeds, this is in Yeman Koyi, but open your friend Marcelo Bielsa and so bepe, so bet me a BB just to make sure Arsenal will not win this particular game. The Arsenal also is just to make sure Rafinha will not come to the party. For me, he's the danger man, and then Kevin Phillips in the chance to spray the passes in midfield and Fantor. If they are able to stop this particular two, Arsenal will be good to go. It's a game that I see both teams scoring. But you know, so win, Beba, I'm going for an Arsenal win.
Taking the